What's up, guys? Drake Elliott Fitness here, www.drakeelliottfitness.com. And today I just want to talk about supplements and do you need them, and which ones that I would recommend you getting so you don't waste your money. So, alright, let's start off with the major supplement that, everybody takes. Everybody, it's overhyped in my opinion, and it's just protein powder. There aren't any really secrets to protein powder. It's not magic. It's not steroids. Some people actually think protein powder is like steroids, so I'm going to get huge off of protein powder. No, it's the same thing as eating chicken breast. And I would say even a little less, because I'm a believer of eating whatever's natural is going to be the best, not a powder. But that's besides the point. But it's basically just... It's gonna be, protein powder is it's just protein. There's no special benefits to it. And now I would recommend protein powder if you don't think you get enough protein in during your day. So some people recommend getting like a gram of protein per pound of body weight. I don't think you need that much. I think you would need like 0.8 or maybe even a little less, depending on how active you are and how much, how often you train and whatnot. So, protein is the building blocks of muscles, and protein itself is very important, but I wouldn't say that you need a protein powder if you can get your proper protein amount during your day. But like another thing to think about when choosing protein powders is you don't want to choose a protein powder that boasts on their amino acids. That's something to look out for, guys. Very important. I'm not going to say any names of any specific brands, but there are some brands out there that spike their protein with amino acids. It's called amino spiking. And what that is, guys, is Protein is made up of amino acids, right? A specific amount of amino acids. But and it has to have those acids in it, those specific acids in it in order to be complete. Now, even though amino acids make up protein, amino acids by themselves, without the rest of the amino acids, are not complete proteins. It may be a little difficult to understand, but like, there are some companies out there who are putting a lot of amino acids out there, but the specific proteins that it takes to complete, the official acids that it takes to make complete protein, they're not all in there. So they may be putting a lot of one specific amino acid in there instead of the whole protein. You know what I mean? So be careful when buying protein powders. Make sure that they're not too fatty. If you're trying to shop for a leaner protein, make sure that the calories are not too high, and make sure that the servings it's a good amount of servings for a fair price. And a lot of times, if you go too cheap on protein powders, I've learned personally, if you go too cheap on them, it's not going to be good quality. And, big retail stores, the markets, they sell these cheaper proteins for a reason, because they're cheaply made, So be careful on protein powders. I would like to give a little, I wouldn't say a shout out to, but I would like to say that I would buy Tiger Fitness's protein though, because they are fair. They are it's a good bang for your buck. They're not overpricing, and it's quality protein. I would recommend that. The last protein that I've had, which was like a year ago, this is MTS Nutrition's the Red Velvet Cake, which is good. And per one scoop, it's 150 calories and 25 grams of protein, with 57 servings per container. So this is a good one with not much fat, and you're gonna get quality protein. It's 5 pounds, and I think I paid like $55 for this. It's a good one, but like I said before, you don't need it. If you can get it through your diet, go on and get it. Like I say, I haven't taken protein in a year, and I'm fine, you know. So that's the deal on protein powders. Pre-workouts, I don't take pre-workouts personally, but I can see where they can be of use to some people. I mean, if you've had a long day and you still need to go train, you need a little pep me up, I would advise a pre-workout. Now there are some. It depends on your own body's resistance to pre-workouts too. I would recommend starting slow and then gradually getting stronger pre-workouts. You know, so. But then again, you know, I don't know an extremely large amount about pre-workouts, and I'm not gonna act like I do. All I'm saying is it could be a good tool in your toolbox to utilize pre-workouts, you know. So if you really need it. But I've heard people like, I call him my mentor, Eli Jose, that he just drinks black coffee, which gives you the same pep me up as a pre-workout. So, and I guess I should talk about why I don't really take pre-workouts. Pre-workouts, I don't like to be dependent on anything. I want to be able to go to the gym based on my own energy. And if you take a lot of pre-workouts and you don't never scale down or stop taking them for a little while, your body will be so used to the pre-workouts. When you don't have the pre-workout, when you don't take it, your workouts are going to suffer, you know, because your body is so used to taking in that pre-workout, you know. So if you are going to take pre-workouts, it's a good idea to take it for a month or two, then scale off, or just don't take it at all, and give your body time to, you know, adjust to being off of the pre-workout. So that's something to make sure to remember. You don't want to be dependent on anything, you know what I mean? So next thing I want to talk about is creatine. Now, in a lot of protein powders, creatine is already in the protein powder, so that may not even be something you have to worry about. But creatine is a good it's a good supplement. People have gotten great results off of creatine, but it's not a supplement that's kind of like protein powder. It's overhyped. You know, people think that they take creatine as some type of steroid. No, creatine is just gonna give you an extra little push. You know. It's just another energy. It's another energy. What am I trying to say? It gives you a little bit more energy in your muscles to push out a few more reps. You know what I mean? That's basically it, though. It gives you a few more reps. There aren't any huge benefits to it, and I've even heard that when you get off of creatine, your reps go back to normal. So, but like I say though, it's a good way to get your creatine through powders, but it's also creatine is in food too. So that should tell you right there, it's not a steroid. Creatine is in steak and other things, you know, fish. So you can get creatine. I would recommend it for giving your muscles a little bit more energy to push through workouts, you know. So it's just another good tool in the toolbox that you can use. I would recommend it, but it's something you don't need. Remember that. And then I want to talk about fat loss pills. Fat loss pills can be a tool in your toolbox. I've never used fat loss pills, but fat loss pills, keep in mind this, fat loss pills are not going to work unless you have a caloric deficit. You know, the fat loss pills aren't magic pills. If somebody tells you they took a certain pill and it made them lose weight, something else going on. Something else is going on, you know. And fat loss pills may work for what's the word I'm trying to use? I don't know. They may trick your mind into thinking oh, I'm losing weight, but you may actually placebo. That's the placebo effect. That's what I'm trying to think about, y'all. So they may trick your mind to think, okay, I'm doing good. I'm gonna take this pill, and wow, I'm losing weight. But you don't really realize that you're doing other things during your day, or eating a little bit less in order for you to lose weight. It's not all the fat loss pills. With fat loss pills, for thermogenics, heating up your body and just burning more calories doing everyday activities, it can give you a little push, but it's not going to work unless you're in a caloric deficit in some way. Either you burning more calories or you taking in less calories through, eating. So fat loss pills are not, they're not magic pills. I've never taken a fat loss pill. Not saying I would never take it, but it's just not something. I'd rather just do my cardio for another tool to burn some more calories, or maybe reduce my food a little bit more. So, because I don't like to be dependent on anything. I like to do everything extremely natural. So, the question, like I'm going to title this video, do you need supplements? And the answer is up to you. I mean, I haven't totally bashed any of these things, but oh yeah, one product that I didn't put on here that I will bash though is green tea. On Instagram, on different other forms of social media, it's this craze going around about green tea and detox teas and things like that. Oh, I should say detox teas, maybe not green tea. But these detox teas, they're not, don't waste your money. Basically, I will bash those. I will say don't waste your money on detox teas. These different fitness celebrities who take detox teas, you see the products right beside them. My healthy tea, my skinny tea. That's a complete waste of money. Stay away from it. Even if I was sponsored, I couldn't accept taking a sponsor from them. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh, but okay. Yeah, so that's my spiel on the teas, and just remember these things are okay to do. There are tools in the toolbox, but you do not need supplements. I don't, like I said, I haven't taken protein in a while. I've never taken pre-workouts. I've never taken directly creatine through powder, but through food, yes. Fat loss pills, I've never taken fat loss pills. You don't need them. I would rather spend my money on whole foods, chicken, beef, pork. If you guys are into that, if you eat pork, things like that. I'd rather eat my calories rather than even, use them on things like that. So, like always, guys, if you have any more questions on other supplements that you're trying out, or you want me to review or anything, hit me up. I guess that's it. Coaching plans available on my website, www.drakelfitness.com, where you can have direct access to me, and I can manage your nutrition, your workouts, and everything else. So, I guess until then, guys, more good things to come from this YouTube channel, drakelfitness.com, and I'm signing out. Goodbye. Thank you.